What is your roll number?
Sir, it's 301954.
301954.
Right, sir.
Your graduation in 2016?
Yes, sir.
From OUT?
Yes, sir.
No, from Raipur?
No, sir. It's a OUT. Graduation from OUT.
Achha. Then what is this College of Agriculture, Raipur?
So I have done my post graduation and as well I'm doing also PhD there. Still continuing. Yes, sir.
PhD completed?
No, sir. The award, final award has not been awarded.
Awarded?
No, sir.
No, sir. So, Bantala High School?
Yes, sir.
Angul?
Yes, sir.
तापरे कौन चंद्रशेखरपुर कॉलेज बंतला?
Yes, sir.
तापरे कॉलेज ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर, तापरे कॉलेज ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर एग्रोनॉमी?
Yes, sir.
85%, 78%, 84%, 79%. गार्डनिंग करते हो?
Yes, sir.
लिख दी थे?
No, sir. I will practice. Yes, sir.
बंतला रे बहुत गार्डनिंग तो हुए?
Yes, sir.
अच्छा. Your senior research fellowship, ICR, National Eligibility Test, ICR, Eligibility National Pariksha Clear
Yes,
for
sir.
Teacher.
Yes, sir.
Agriculture, Forestry, optional.
Yes, sir.
Okay. तुम्हारा agriculture और forestry optional थी नहीं?
Yes, sir.
But you are BSc agriculture, not
Yes.
BSc forestry.
Agriculture, sir.
Agriculture.
Yes, sir.
MSc agronomy.
Yes, sir.
PhD course में?
Agronomy, sir.
Agronomy.
Yes, sir.
अच्छा. Agronomy का कौन? What is the topic?
Sir, my
topic का कौन?
sir, it's system-based phosphorus management in rain-fed rice green gram cropping system.
System-based phosphorus management in
A rain-fed rice green gram cropping system.
phosphorus.
Yes, sir.
Fine. सेटा कौन बने PhD सबमिट कौन बने? तो thesis submit कर दो ना?
Sir, the result seminar has already been done. Yes, sir.
मैथ का कैसे दे?
Thanks, sir. Sir, result seminar साथ दीजिए. Final भाईबा बाकी अच्छी and degree. Yes, sir.
PhD कहाँ अंडर है कुछ?
Sir, Dr. B.B. Panda at ICR NRI Cuttack.
CRI Cuttack जो?
Yes, sir.
हमें तापरे कौन कर चुके हैं अपन तो? ना PhD में माती जो?
Yes, sir. PhD को then side by I am preparing for competitive exams.
आप कौन competitive देख सकते हैं?
So last year I have given the OPSC mains civil Odisha civil service mains.
UPSC?
No, sir. Odisha civil. Yes, sir.
Civil service?
Yes, sir.
Mains का देख लो?
Yes, sir.
Qualify कर किला?
Sir, result has not been declared yet.
और result आया नहीं? Fine. एक बार सब forest service देख सकते?
Yes, sir.
Civil service दबा ना दबा नहीं हो? ना कुछ जिसका पाई होता वो वापस ये लोग
Right.
So if you get into both
Yes,
civil
sir.
service and forest service, which you will join?
So I will join forest service.
Why?
So this forest service, forestry, it is related to my subject, graduation subject agriculture, and I believe my knowledge of agriculture and basic understanding of environment and soil, it will help me to give my best performance in this service. And sir, also in the face of climate change, the job has become more exciting, and that's why
So
I
if
want
you
to
get
join.
administrative service and forest service, you have decided to join the forest service.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So tell me this, what is agronomy? Agronomy, what is the scope of agronomy? You are
Sir,
PhD doing in agronomy and MSc also in agronomy and all that.
right, sir. So agronomy is composed of two words, that is agro and nomos, which means cultivation of soil. And that is we take care of the soil as well as the crop. So we are so called the coordinator of all subject disciplines, so called the mother subject of agriculture. So we coordinate various disciplines like soil science. We also coordinate with the protection part also. Therefore, for a SMS job, that is subject matter specialist, agronomist is always preferred.
Fine. So you have made a lot of studies on soil.
Yes, sir.
So tell me, why people are now going away from adding chemical fertilizer to the soil?
Right, sir. So the fertilizer application has increased over years after the green revolution in the 60s, and that has seen the long-term as well as short-term effects, like the loss of fertility, the loss of microorganisms from the soil, and it has also been proved that the cancer belts are also the areas where the fertilizers have been applied. So we are trying to move from inorganic to organic part, and it will also reduce the off-farm dependability of farm, and on-farm dependability will increase, and the farmer with less cost can double its income.
What are the essential micronutrients of the green manure?
Green manure?
Green manure. Organic manure.
Yes, right, sir. So,
what are the micronutrients which are helpful for the crop?
Right, sir. So there are 17 essential nutrients, but for organic material we get a balanced nutrients of both macronutrients as well as micronutrients. Therefore, we prefer organic substitute compared to non-organic substitutes.
Yeah, then why we don't get all these things in the chemical fertilizer added soil?
So, chemical fertilizers can be in form of a single nitrogen, like nitrogen, like urea, and it can be also complex fertilizers like DAP, where we get more than one component in one fertilizer, and we have also micronutrients, but the cost of applying individual fertilizer is high. But when we apply organic fertilizers like FYM, all nutrients can be found, but it is in trace quantity.
What according to you, we need more water for rice or more water for wheat?
So it's rice.
Rice.
Yes.
So in coming years, as it is already won by the international body,
right,
that North India or most part of the India, Central India also, is going to be depleted of water resource.
Right.
So they have warned us or advised us to change our food habits from rice to something else. What according to you should do, sir?
Yes, sir.
We change our food habit from rice.
So, definitely water consumption of rice is a problem in the coming future, but before substitution or thinking of substitution of the staple foods, that has been the choice of these people for years. I would suggest that it will be we will go for some efficient practices which is also evolving in rice cultivation, like upland rices, broadcasting rice, the system of rice intensification, aerobic rice. These are some techniques we can use by I should say 25% of the water that was previously used for rice can be.
Do you think the farmers in the remote village, will they accept these processes? They are looking at the rain, they are looking at cloud, they are accustomed to certain practice.
Right, sir.
Very difficult to change their mindset. Do you think these modern methods, technologies you are telling, would it really go into the minds of our farmers in the village?
Sir, it depends on the extension link. The research, what I have mentioned, the techniques, these are very easy and also as easy as the conventional practice also. This can be easily accommodated if they are given the chance and the extension link is reached to them, and if some government fund can be help, they can be initially they can be given, they can be encouraged.
Okay. Tell me, in Odisha, where there is a marine sanctuary?
Sir, it's Gahirmatha marine
sanctuary.
It's Kendrapada. No, sir. It's sir, I'm not sure.
You are telling Gahirmatha. That is right.
Yes.
Okay. In which district you don't know? You belong to Odisha?
Yes, sir.
Which district?
Angul district.
Angul. Okay. And you cannot say Gahirmatha is located in which district you are coming for a service. Today you go and check it. You have told rightly already.
Gahirmatha.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It is Kendrapada.
Yes.
He told Kendrapada. It is Kendrapada. Why you are confused? You should tell it with confidence. If you cannot tell Odisha there is one marine sanctuary, Gahirmatha is right, then Kendrapada is also right, but you cannot tell it with confidence, then people will reject you. Be careful. Okay? Yes. You should tell it authentically, confidently.
Right.
Why Gahirmatha is famous?
So it's for the mass nesting of the olive ridley turtles. That is.
Olive ridley turtles, mass nesting.
Yes.
Anything else? What for it is famous?
Sir, I am not aware of.
These are creeks. This is a hatching center for crocodiles.
Yes, sir.
पेपर बाहर देखिए कुमीर गणना है छुआरू बड़ पंत 2000 बाहर 1600 बाहर 1900 बाहर पढ़ुना पेपर
सर
Also, that are going to, you are coming for forest service. How many types of crocodiles are there in Odisha? You are forest is your optional. You are appearing for forest service. How many types of crocodiles are available in Odisha?
Sir, I am not thorough in this topic, but I can name.
Too thorough, you can't say that. I am not thorough. If you know, you say. If you don't know, you say I don't know.
Yes.
3 types.
Yes.
He's an uneducated officer.
3 types.
Yes.
3 types.
Sir.
Sir, कहिए कौन कौन करेगी?
सुना, गोटेला घोड़ा कुंभीर.
घोड़ा कुंभीर.
गोटेला घोड़ियाल कुंभीर.
घोड़ियाल.
गोटेला मकर.
मकर की गो मांगली कुंभीर.
Yes.
All these 3 types of kumbhira are available in Odisha. Today you go and check which kumbhira in which area available and what is their scientific name.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Sir.
What is the scientific name of elephant?
Elephant, it is Elephas maximus.
Scientific name of tiger?
Panthera tigris.
Okay. What is the botanical name of piazza?
Allium cepa.
Allium or oleum?
Allium cepa.
Spelling?
ALIVUM
No, A-L-I?
Allium UM CEPA.
Okay. Right. Okay. Tell me the names of some medicinal plants.
It's a neem, karanj, amla, and
Tell me 5 names, medicinal plants. You are agriculture student.
right, sir.
No, I can't give you so much time.
Every free has its own medicinal value.
I am only asking 5 names.
Only 5.
So,
Medicinal plants. Having rich medicinal value.
so Arjuna plant is a medicinal plant.
Arjuna, AK, Nata.
Neem.
Itself is a medicinal plant.
Yes,
Broom
sir.
stick.
Yes, sir.
Go. Pasta तुम कोई बात दियो.
Right.
You have to speak.
Sir, amla tree.
Amla.
Then Arjuna. Then neem. Neem.
Nemo.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And sir, I will go through.
Today go you read medicinal plant कोई किच्छा तो पढ़ी ना. तमरो चैप्टर थी बना फॉरेस्ट में गोटे चैप्टर अछि मेडिसिनल प्लांट. तो मेडिसिनल प्लांट गार्डन को जाइने भुवनेश्वर में केबे?
Yes, sir.
ए लिवर मध्ये पे दिनु सागर पकड़ अछि.
No, sir.
Hundreds of medicinal plants have been grown there.
Yes, sir.
उदाहरण को जो अच्छी रिसर्च गार्डन है होती है.
Yes.
Must read medicinal plants because वो इंटरव्यू के पे अछि.
6 तारीख रे, sir.
Read medicinal plants.
Right, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Tell me, what is the function of IPCC?
Sir, IPCC is an intergovernmental body which they predict the climate change and assess also the the parameters of climate change and publish reports.
Tell me, which are the greenhouse gases?
So greenhouse gases are like, so exam. Do you mean example?
No. Tell me, name the greenhouse gases.
Yes, sir. The carbon dioxide, methane, then chlorofluorocarbon, and then nitrogen oxides. This much I can think of.
You should at least tell all the 6-7 GHGs, greenhouse gases.
Yes, sir.
You are PhD holder.
Right.
That too in the field of forestry and agriculture. Okay, which operation in agriculture
Yes, sir.
add to carbon emission? Carbon dioxide emission को बढ़ाए.
Yes, sir.
Which part of agriculture?
So, do you mean only carbon dioxide emission?
All
greenhouse gases. So the stagnation of water that causes the anaerobic condition, like in paddy, we emit methane, and the yes, sir, burning of straw in the post-harvest time also releases a huge amount of this carbon dioxide and other greenhouse gases.
How do we solve our energy problem?
So energy, India has already been named itself as a energy starved country, but the fact is not like that. We are fortunate to have a country in the tropical region, so we have enough sunlight, solar radiation we can harvest, and we have a seashore of 7,000, more than 7,000 kilometers, so we can the shore area, the coastal area, it's a country as a whole. Yes, sir. So we can harvest the energy of both tidal as well as wind energy.
So we are hinting at renewable energy.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then tell me, you belong to Angul.
Yes, sir.
Which is the nearest sanctuary in your district?
So it's Satkosia, Tikarpada.
Satkosia is famous for what?
So it's tiger.
Tiger reserve.
Yes, sir.
Tiger also tiger.
So I have never visited.
Tiger.
Yes, sir. I have seen in the zoo of
Bhubaneswar. Zoo नहीं Satkosia sanctuary
tiger
project area है.
Yes, sir.
इसे देखी चुकी तुम tiger केवल देखी चुकी.
No, sir.
Satkosia tiger reserve है अभी. Notified tiger reserve.
Except Sundari gone to Madhya Pradesh का ना.
है ना? तमें स्वादिनु तो बड़ा वाला नहीं आसकी जाऊँ गलानी. तमें Satkosia tiger reserve भीतर केवल tiger देखी चुकी.
No, sir.
In the wild. What is your view on ecotourism in Satkosia, inside Satkosia?
Yes, sir.
Nature camps.
Yes, sir. Ecotourism is a sustainable form of tourism, and it also has benefit for the economy as well as ecology. It promotes the awareness among the people about the ecology, and it is, I should say, both development and ecology can be attained by such innovative approaches of economy. And Satkosia is a good destination for this.
Sanctuary is there.
Yes, at Tikarpada, the breeding center.
Then tell me, who has already got the gold medal in Paralympics, Tokyo Paralympics for India?
Recently, sir, Avani Lakkara has got the gold medal in 10-meter pistol rifle.
Pistol?
Yes, sir. Avani Lakkara.
Okay.
Avani Lakkara.
Paralympics.
Yes.
Who got the gold medal in Olympics, Tokyo Olympics?
Sir, Neeraj Chopra in javelin throw.
Javelin.
Yes, sir.
Do you play any game? Your hobby is gardening.
Yes, sir.
What sort of gardening you make?
Sir, I do both field gardening as well as terrace gardening.
In terrace, what gardening? What sort of plants you grow?
Sir, it's a variety of plants from flowering to some ornamental leaf plants, and especially I am using the bryophytes, the bryophyllums and the cactus, and some money plants I also have.
Okay.
On board.
Yes, sir.
One famous poet is he was
Yes, sir.
on board.
Yes, sir.
What is his name?
Sir, Haramohan Gadnaik.
Good night.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell some about his poems? He has written so many poems.
Yes, sir. One of the famous is Surya Andhakar.
Surya Andhakar.
Yes, sir.
Then
Sir, I will go
Martin.
through. Yes, sir.
Martino Moniso.
Yes, sir.
Then
Sir, I am not aware of.
no idea.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. All the best.
Yes.
Be confident.
Yes, sir.
And whatever you have not read,
Yes, sir.
you feel your deficiency, please read it. When is your interview?
6th of September.
6th.
Yes,
That's
sir.
the third age.
Yes,
Didin
sir.
achi avali.
Yes, sir.
ठीक है देखिए दियो सब.
Sir.
You could not answer medicinal plant. It is
Yes,
not
sir.
expected from it.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
And normally something more on agroforestry.
Yes, sir.
And Odisha's famous places like Simlipal, Vitarkanika that I asked and all those things.
Yes, sir.
Read more. Huh?
Sir.
You will be successful. Career.
Thank you, sir.
Proceed with confidence.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.